So this will be my reaction to the new Caves and Cliffs update, part 1 of Minecraft. And so already looking off, you can see that they have new mobs, the goat, the axolotls, and the glow squid. And they have all those new blocks, power snow, and all that. So right now, what I want to do is I'm going to go load into a new creative world. And I'm going to look at what kind of new blocks and things they have in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the mobs first. So the mobs that are new is the glow squid, the warden, and all that. I don't know the warden is in the game yet. Hold on. So the new mobs that they've added to the part 1 of the update is the goat, the axolotl, and the glow squid. So the glow squid, they spawn naturally in water, and they look like this. They drop the glow ink sacks, I think. Pretty sure. Which can be found right here. And then the axolotls also spawn, I think, underwater. I don't know exactly where. They spawn in a certain location. They look like this. I think you can get a bucket of them, so you can place that down in your survival world. I'm pretty sure with that. But another thing they've added, which I think you can find on top of mountains, is the goat. And the goats. And then, well, they made the clocks look different. That's kind of a cool texture. That more of a gold variety to that. The compasses look more realistic now. And then for Bedrock Edition, I think Java might already had this. They had the Spyglass. Helps you zoom in. I'm pretty sure Endermen still get angry at you if you use it, but as you see, the horse gets good for you if you're looking at a far distance or trying to find, like, if you're searching out a village or something like that. There you go. Yeah, so you can find copper ore in caves, and I'm pretty sure you can use fortune on that with your pickaxe. And so basically with that is you can use it on your pickaxes and with your fortune, and you can get a ton of copper, which can end up breaking down copper blocks with. And over time, if you make like a regular block of copper or polished copper or wax copper, whatever the heck there is and stuff, over time it'll start to like fade out and become weathered and stuff over time in your world, especially when it rains, I think. And then they have a new stone types, deep slate, and all that kind of stuff. That's farther down the caves, which we'll search at in a little bit. This is what copper looks like as an, and then this is what copper looks like as a ore in your inventory. Another thing they added is glow frames. These frames can be used to put items in. They glow at night and stuff. This is a lightning rod. I think you can connect with like electricity, like for like redstone builds with that. You can get amethyst crystals and things, I think, like that, and amethyst caves. They look really cool when you place them down and stuff. Make a cool sound. One of my favorite things is definitely like the blossoms and bushes and things. Like I really want to add one of these into my like survival world, like in a pot or something. I know, yeah, I think you can place these down, maybe on ground. Yeah. Like this is something I was really excited about because this would be really cool for decoration. This is another block. I think that spawns on a certain type of plant. These might spawn dripstone caves, and it's called drip leaf. They can like carry stuff on them, and they break sometimes, I think. Dripstone, that's just, you can find that dripstone caves. It drips water. Hanging roots, just another detail. Same with the glow lichen that glows kind of in caves. Adds a little bit more brightness since the caves are so much deeper. I think now you can find basalt in regular caves too, in case no one knew that. So another big thing about the update is iron. So when you get iron, when you pickaxe it, so let's say I find some regular iron or deep slate iron or and gold, same with gold, you can now use fortune. You can use fortune on that now. Oh, so let's say I'm with this gold with another pickaxe. I can see it drops raw gold, and raw gold, same with iron, you get raw iron. So as you see, you get raw iron, and this stuff you can use fortune on if you have a fortune pickaxe. And so with that fortune pickaxe, yeah, as you see, caves are bigger. Like that's a very, like, in a normal survival world, that let's look at the same scene like 1.16. You could go down here and this would not all be new. This is a huge cave. But basically, what I was saying was raw gold and raw iron are now a thing, and you can use fortune on that and get more, and then you cook it like in like regular iron, but you get more from it. So it's like if you mine an iron block, you get more blocks from it, or more ore blocks from it, and then you can put it in an oven or a furnace. I mean, basically multiplies it if you use fortune on it. As you see, here's some of that glow lichen down here. Kind of lightens up the caves a little bit. So I'm pretty sure the main thing right now for this update was just adding in, I think, a bigger like terrain and stuff, kind of like making like these kind of mountains and stuff, kind of like making this kind of territory. Adding like kind of, I think, more noticeable caves, but and more and like the new mobs and the new items that you can get. And so right now that's Minecraft's main idea, is just to add that in part 1, and then part 2 should consist of deeper ground and stuff. See, huge ravine over here, and then it goes very far down, and then I'm pretty sure this update you have a bigger chance of finding diamonds even. So I think it's a pretty good update, honestly, and it can help you a lot. So, as you see, like, where all the stuff glows, that's all the glow lichen, works out really well. And another thing that they added is glow berries. These don't do much. They don't restore that much hunger. Honestly, I don't think they're worth it. You can find them in mine shafts, I think, right now. Is by searching mine shaft chests, you can find these. But other than that, I don't know if they're really that worth it to find. You can also grow them, I'm pretty sure, and like on the ceiling. So as you can see here, if I go to this village, on this villager house, I can plant all these glow berries, and then over time, the more you add, and they'll just get bigger and bigger, and then you can harvest the glow berries. Kind of like berries, but you hang them from the ceiling. Again, not really worth it. Same as berries, they're just not as worth it. So it's a calcite, or I don't know how, calcite, and I think that's another thing. It's kind of like the deep slate and stuff. You kind of can like find this thing tough. Cool new building blocks. Again, kind of reminds me of quartz and diorite combined. But yeah, same with like deep slate. It's kind of same thing there. And like Caldy slate, cool new building blocks for you to use in your world. Again, nothing like everyone knew was kind of coming, but it's really cool to use in your buildings. And then another big thing in this update is powdered snow. Basically, you can collect snow, and boom, there you go. Obviously, I'm in creative. It'd run out, I think, after like 1 or 2, at least, after like one put down. But if you see here, if I double stack it, and then I go into survival, if I go in it, you eventually start to freeze, and the more you freeze, you can see the screen starts to get colder and colder looking, and you start to almost like suffocate in it. And this process doesn't take like super long. It's not like the same as drowning. If you drown in water, your hearts go down faster. Your hearts go down like half a heart every like few seconds. Again, not like a huge big deal. No one's gonna really die from this, but it's kind of cool that they added this to just kind of show like you can freeze now. And then so there's like your one use. Boom, snow block, pick it up. Snow block, pick it up. You know, it's like milk, but that's a block almost. You can land in it, so it works out really well. So yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. I just basically want to show kind of like what I think is what's in 1.17, basically the caves and cliffs, what mobs are new and items. I don't know that much about it, so if I messed up on something, my bad. But I just kind of want to show like what I think about each item, and kind of just like what they are supposed to do, just based off of what I've watched and stuff and learned from Minecraft and tried out already. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, just thank you for watching. That's about it.